try and pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. He is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new 7 downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Brown the motion man right. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. You look at this Niner defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. That's now 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Really now steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he tried to bounce it outside, and they'll stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. saw the option to give to Swift here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey taken down at the 42.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy from the gun. That's Samuel, caught left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we got 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy now to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And he got a yard to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action. They'll roll him out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And does get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. 49ers nothing. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pressure comes and down he goes. Just rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable now for Allen. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown! Throws Watkins. 59 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this board, let's just say it's been unusual. Defense plays an offense for their variety, being able to hit people in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Dallas got his 2nd Eagles extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done much better than perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. It makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. McCaffrey running up the middle. Fights through and now a crease. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football. Well, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets off that 6 TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Elliott going to the PAT. It's even larger here in the third quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Darnold now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Niners on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's just going to be short here. Maybe by half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. This one, the Eagles add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for... The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run. At least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Perkins. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Listen, it feels to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up, just getting gaps and trying to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Throwing is Perkins. Open man is Juwan Jennings. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. To throw is Perkins. Right side, and he finds Gray. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. He's out to a ride. Tracked it from the middle, left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Perkins. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Perkins. And he is going to go down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass. It's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Okay, ready?
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
On the ready? Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So Flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as